questions. One, just what did you think overall of the match? And my second question is, do you have any confirmation that this was Maria Sanchez's last game for the Wave?
Start with question number one. I think it was a good performance from us. We obviously saw a lot of the ball, but we did see a lot of the ball in their attacking third, or in our attacking third, it should be. I think we were good in breaking them down there. Obviously, we were missing the final touch, final decision today to really capitalize on that. But on another day, I'm sure we would have scored both 1 and 2 goals. So happy with the performance, a little bit disappointed with the result since I think we were the better team. On question number 2, no comments.
In the room, yes.
Jonas, could you take us through how Wave was able to dominate that second half and what adjustments were made in order to make sure that the offensive side and the final third were a little bit more constructive? And then your thoughts on the first half in that penalty, potentially no call for the VAR?
I think obviously like in the first and the second half, Washington changed their shape and their way they're playing defense, and I've spoke quite a bit here in this press conference about team maturity and being able to handle playing against different systems, different formations. And today I think you see a team that is doing that they throw something at us at the beginning of the game, which they haven't done in the past 5 games, but for us, no problem. We can go from minute 1 to play against that. They change to something else in half time. We can go out again and say, okay, no problem, we know what we change to, and we can find both our formation and our decision making and what's going to be important there. So that's real kudos to the team in that development. Question number 2, I'm consistent, no comments.
Yes.
Heading into this match, you mentioned before you go game by game. Could you let us know what were the tactical objectives for this match? And with the result ending on a draw, do you think that the objectives were met, or did they fall short of what you had envisioned for this game?
Yeah, I think the objective, if you look at it from a result perspective, is always to try and find a way to win the game. So in that regards, we're not happy. But football is also performance, and sometimes performance and results doesn't align on the short term, but long term they very often do, and that's why it's very important. So what was important from a performance perspective? It was important that we see that Washington is one of the most skilled teams in their attacking third, so it was important that we kept them from being able to be organized there and to be able to sustain longer attacks against us. We were successful with that, because we pressed really well from their build-up. We know when we were attacking that Washington is one of the best counter-attacking teams. They're really quick there. So we needed to be brave and have good decision-making. So when we lost the ball, if we did that, we needed to be able to stay connected, counter-press and winning the ball back. And we were successful with doing that. Then we know they defend with a lot of players. So we needed to have the quality on the final pass, the quality on the final run, and that wasn't good enough today. So there we still have work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
There's going to be 16 shots today, 14 corners, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the last time they were scoreless, it was 4th of December from last year. So I know that this is not something common. What would you say kept the goal from missing today?
I think we were scoreless against Kansas here.
That's the one.
Which date was that?
December 4th.
No. Then I wasn't here.
We were in Austin in December.
No, it was in 25. But you're right. We haven't gone scoreless in many games. But unfortunately, we went scoreless in that game. That was our 4th game of the season. Again, it's been like we have games where we've been really efficient with our chances, and that's been really good. Today we were not as efficient, and we have to understand that this is the ebb and flow of the game, that sometimes these days will come as well. We don't want them to happen very often, so we train hard to avoid them, but I would have been much more worried if we wouldn't have created chances. Then it's not good. But here we're the better team. We're creating the better amount of chances and situations on the final third, and that we should take some confidence.
Yes, John.
With the sub of Arsenis at the end, was that a tactical move to try to drive more on the left-hand side, create a little bit more possession play out of the left? What was the thinking there?
Obviously, Melanie has a lot of good attributes. One of them is her 1v1 play. I think we saw that there was a game that opened up more and more for those situations. So I think, that was a good moment. I think Kimi Ascanio did well as well, coming in from the bench. And again, we showed the depth in the squad, which is an advantage for us as well.
Anybody else? Cool. All right, thanks.
Thank you.